My name's Kathy. I am 66 and I had breast cancer, stage 2 years ago.
My name's Nicola, I'm 47 and I had thyroid cancer.
Pauline, I'm 56 now, breast cancer.
My name is Terry Carrigan, I'm 70 years old and I was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
My name's Linda Fisher, I'm now 55 and I had breast cancer 9 years ago.
I found a lump because I just was achy. So I had a feel on my breast, I found this lump, went to my GP and my GP told me that day I had cancer.
It was back in 2011, I just turned 40, not long before, and I was having lunch with my mother-in-law and I just happened to feel my neck and felt quite a large lump in my neck.
The first thing I noticed was blood in the urine. I went to the doctors and I got sent for a load of tests.
How I was diagnosed and the symptoms I had was a miracle really, because I missed my last 3-year checkup. So I got a letter in January 16 to say, you've missed it, and here's an appointment. And the crucial part was that appointment, because probably if it hadn't have been there, I probably would have just gone on and thought I'd do it later.
I didn't actually have any symptoms. I had a family history of breast cancer, so I was having annual checkups.
It was the 18th of December they confirmed it, 2 days after my birthday, and they told me to go home and enjoy Christmas and they're giving me an operation in the January.
Made an appointment to go to the doctors and went from there really, just lots of tests, and finally got told that it was cancer, which was really scary. So
I went to Lady McAdams, who were amazing, staff are wonderful, and was diagnosed eventually, after the processes, with stage 2 breast cancer.
I went for one of those routine checkup and I got recalled because they'd found something, but actually I couldn't feel anything on examination, neither could the surgeon, but the radiographer found something, and that's how it started.
At the hospital they said the left lobe of the prostate was enlarged and it had nodules on it. I knew then it was going to be cancer.
My first treatment was an operation. I had the lump removed and a couple of lymph nodes taken away. Then I got the results to that and they said that it was an aggressive cancer and I needed more lymph nodes because it had spread. So they took them lymph nodes away and then I got chemotherapy and radiotherapy.
Firstly, I had my whole thyroid removed, and then I had to have radioactive iodine treatment, which involved being locked in an isolated room for a week because I had to have a radioactive tablet, so I couldn't come into contact with my family for that whole time. I was just in the hospital with an arm coming through a door, just giving me my dinner every day. So that was tough.
The treatment I had was the choice between a lumpectomy and the removal of the breast. And after talking it over with my family, I decided to go for the lumpectomy. Being aware that if that didn't work, that I would perhaps need to go for further treatment after, which could include the mastectomy. But thank goodness it worked.
Well, the treatment I received for my cancer was initially surgery. I had a lumpectomy and I also had lymph nodes removed to check that it hadn't spread elsewhere. Then following that I had radiotherapy, but luckily didn't have to have chemotherapy. I also then had medication for 5 years, which has now stopped.
I chose the high-dose brachytherapy and the radiotherapy and the hormone treatment.
I was caught early, I was caught very early, which meant I had minimal treatment. I had minimal fear of actually dying from the cancer. And it just made life so much easier for me. So I think it's really, really, really important that people do go for any checkup that's offered to them.
What helped me to get through was the love of family, my daughter, sitting with me and sort of going through with the consultant, has it gone to the bones, things like that you don't always think about asking.
My rock. My husband got me through.
My friends and my work colleagues, they were fantastic, really helped me get through everything.
My family and my friends, they were a big help. My husband mainly.
And the thought that my daughter was pregnant and with my 12th grandchild, I knew I had loads of grandchildren, but I still wanted to see her.
And just really, I think the staff there are amazing. It was just one step at a time and just not feeling overwhelmed by it, but have been positive.
My wife has been my rock, and everybody at Southend Hospital were very good indeed, because I was scared.
I had a lot of support from my GP. She was fantastic. She called me in. She offered me counselling, but I didn't feel I needed anything like that because my friends and my colleagues were so good to me.
You just got to go on. You can't stop. Don't let that little sausage get you, do you?
What I would say to others that have been diagnosed is to just stay positive, know that the staff are there to support you and guide you.
Because everyone's different, everyone reacts different, but just be positive. That really does help.
If other people are diagnosed, I think I'd just tell them the doctors are fantastic, the support is fantastic. I think there's with breast cancer, there's such a good survival rate. Don't be scared, it'll be fine.
I would say don't give up. It's not the end of the world.
Think about yourself. Don't think about others. All right, they are going through it as well because they're your loved ones and that. But you've got to be strong for yourself and get through it day by day by yourself.
I was going to say don't be scared, but that's impossible. But you've just got to be positive, really.
But I would say hang on, because there are lots of different treatments and it's having very good success.
And just be you and just have faith in yourself.
People can talk you through it, they can tell you what it feels like, they can tell you what happens. Just don't be scared. There's a life afterwards. There's a fantastic life afterwards.
I've relayed 3 times. I first come across it in the Evening Echo. And I thought, this sounds good. And we did it the first time, and then after that, this will be my 3rd time.
This is my 2nd for Relay for Life, but I've done Race for Life twice too.
I've been a relay now, this is my 2nd year, but last year I did it with Bosom Pals, and I loved it so much that me and my colleague that did it, who's 74, want to do our own team. So we're doing our own team this year, and we're really excited, we loved it, and it's the 10th year.
I've been involved with relay for I think 5 or 6 years now. This will be my 5th or 6th year of doing it, and I keep coming back.
I've taken part 5 years, I think, and I've attended it. So the first year I attended just as a sort of spectator, and then that's when after that I sort of wanted to do it, and carried on from then.
Favourite thing about relay is just everybody sort of walking round, There's no purpose to our walking round, but then there is. It's more about, even when it's pouring down the rain, we trudge it, and it is the battle with cancer that, it reminds me of.
Everyone coming together, and it brought myself and my daughter together at a moment where you do the initial walk, where we just have moments to connect, because we haven't really done that.
Well, being as it was our first last year, we didn't realise about the survival lap and all the getting together and survivors together. It was fantastic. We all had different stories we could tell each other.
My favourite thing about relay, I think, is the camaraderie. I just love being with other people who are raising money for the same thing.
The sense of everyone coming together gives you a feeling of power, I think, that you are sort of beating it, and everyone's there for the same reason, and it just brings so many people together, and the survivors as well. It's really important.
And the whole thing is just so positive and inspiring to everybody. The bands, the music, the children, everyone is just embracing and lovely.
Like the different laps with the bras and the pants, and we didn't try the cold t-shirt.
I love being out on the track because you talk to people all the time and you forget that the stuff's going on inside, and there's just so many people there just to interact with and just to have fun with. And yeah, I've got to say I love the survivors' lunch. It's just a nice way to be with other people who've been there.
I relay because I want to inspire others to keep doing this and keep raising awareness, knowing that one day there will be a complete eradication of this disease.
And I do it because I feel I've got to give something back. Because I'm still here 4 years later, and I feel I ought to put something back in the system.
Like I said, a sense of power. I feel like when we're walking through the night, and it might be raining, and you just keep going, and that's what you do when you've got cancer. You just got to keep going and fighting it, and that's almost like your relay, really. Just got to keep going through the night and get there at the end.
I started to raise money for cancer research after I was diagnosed, after I was treated, and I've done the Race for Life, the Muddy Race, and then there was a leaflet about relay at the Race for Life one year. I think it was the first year, and I thought I'll never get a team together, so I never bothered. And then after about 3 or 4 years, a friend at work said that she'd thought about doing it as well, and that was how the first team came about, and I've done it ever since.
So that we can get more funds for this cancer, because there is a cure out there and they will find it. They're finding cures for different cancers all the time. Breast cancer, not many people die of it nowadays, but other cancers they don't. So we want all cancers to be sorted out, not just the one.
I would like to say a big thank you to the committee. They really do work really hard. I mean, I'm knackered, even though I'm retired, but that weekend is sort of, it really is, I'm like a zombie at the end of it. So the committee, they're still functioning after all that work, and I think they do a bloody good job. Saving one life is just the beginning.
We walk.
We laugh.
We love.
We hope for a cure.
This is our relay.
The Relay for Life.